What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another platinum deck from Master Duel on my PC account. It has been a bit for a video, but to be quite honest, Master Duel is not engaging me as much as I would like. Being free to play limits the decks I can build like I've mentioned before, and thanks to the subpar gem rewards from ranked, I haven't had much drive to play. The NR Festival is currently live, however, so I am fishing gems out of that bucket little by little with hopes that we are getting some new cards in the form of Synchro Storm, Dawn of Majesty, and more. For today, I have one of my top 5 favorite decks in the game, and honestly probably the one with my highest win ratio. This deck has performed quite amazingly for me on Omega, and thanks to Code Bruce, he requested this deck as his sub reward from Twitch. Ignisters are a Cyberse deck that can utilize every form of summoning except Pendulum, mainly to go into some strong game-ending threats like Accesscode Talker or the powerful Arrival Cyberse Ignister. The deck has a 1-card combo to get easy access to either of these monsters, thanks to a searchable field spell that can keep summoning different attribute Ignisters on your turn. It is a lot of summoning, so it's safe to say this is one of those long-term combo decks, since you will be throwing out at least 15 monsters out on your turn if you want a strong access code or Arrival. Since this deck really only needs Achichi or Pikari to get rolling, there is a lot of space for tech cards that you can use your personal judgment on. I would have preferred Crossout Designator in the list since I am running a wide variety of hand traps that the deck is weakened by, but I couldn't scrounge up the UR tokens. As you can see, Droll, Nibiru, and Maxx C are 3 turn-ending options to stop our deck, with Nibiru actually being the least effective, surprisingly. Since most of the deck is searchable, Doyon and Bururu can stay at 1 copy along with Gatchiri. To sub out space for Crossout and see if I landed something funny, I did run I.ghting Fusion with Earth Golem, but it is highly unnecessary and can be replaced with another Splash Mage or Transcode Talker. Even though the fusion isn't needed, one of the level 1 Ignisters are, as it is the only way to make Arrival have 6000 attack if you get it, or an extra combo piece in the hand on top of your usual fire or light summon. Another new thing I got to try was Eye Contact for more draw power, and I actually love this card as it is searchable through Pikari if you already have I Meet You. Since the field spell is so valuable, it is easy to get contact off and draw into your tech cards, but once again, Crossout Designator could be a replacement if you're not going to cut Twin Twisters. Security Dragon is my only other notable change in the extra deck, as if you go second with your own Nibiru, you do kind of lock yourself out of the field spell use, so it helps there a lot. While triple Nibiru without Crossout may seem kind of odd, the Arrival is unaffected by everything while on the field, so you can actually Nibiru whether you go first or second and be fine, especially since the only outs to Arrival require more than 5 summons for the most part. This deck is intimidating to try and go over, but the main core combo is quite simple, and I will try to go over it here using Omega instead of Master Duel. The main reason is I can preset my hand on Omega, and it is a lot faster. Alright, to start things off, like I said, you need either Pikari or Achichi to get your plays rolling. If you have Pikari, you will search I Meet You, which can then search Achichi, or if you have Achichi, you will search Pikari, who will then search Doyon with I Meet You instead. Either way, your first order of business is to get these initial 2 out, and then Doyon with the 3rd search. Achichi is preferred since you will not take burn damage from the spell by searching Doyon instead. Dark Infant is the key link monster to search the field spell, and if you already have it, Eye Contact can come in handy here. From there, you'll summon your second Ignister from the hand, who will search Doyon and then go into Cyberse Wicckid. If you notice here, I do have the Earth attribute Doshin in the hand already to show how to maximize the potential of this combo with 2 cards instead of 1, but if you already have Doyon, you can search this instead by revealing Transcode Talker. Wicckid provides another search when Doyon is summoned to his link, and then you can add the monster you normal summon back from the grave to the hand. This step is important as you did not summon that attribute with the field spell, so it is needed. From there, you can go into Splash Mage and then use Bururu to send a level 6 to the grave, which will provide a negate later. In the event Bururu is already in the hand, you can obviously skip the Wicckid step as its only purpose is searching the tuner. I used to run Maxx Sigma as an alternative extender and search option, but do keep in mind it only works when you lack a monster in the extra zone. Using Wicckid defensively after a Droll or losing the field spell also isn't the worst idea since it cannot be destroyed easily. Splash Mage revives Doyon here, and you can either go straight into Wind Pegasus or save it for later after the Templar effect. Either way, Nibiru is the concern here, but if you have a revive spell, you may be able to continue playing. After you make Templar, you can summon your starting Ignister and then make your second Dark Infant in the center main monster zone, with Templar being in the right extra monster zone. This is also important as Infant will move to the left when Templar triggers. You always want to change it to the water attribute, but if you are running the water level 1 Ignister, you can choose earth if you are reaching 6k attack. When Templar revives, you want to avoid summoning Doyon since its dark attribute is already on the field, and bring back Pikari, Achichi, and Bururu. You can still make Wind Pegasus here if you didn't before, but this board will get you a 4k attack arrival if you do not have the extra material in the hand. Since we do though, I decided to go for 6k and use all the materials on the board for absolute power. It is very difficult to out Arrival at 6k, so knowing this primary combo is important. Since it can end duels rather easily, most of the replays are going second with similar combo routes to get OTKs with access code. Later on, if we get the Code Talker Heat Soul, we can actually get a useful Fire Link 3 who can help our hand even further along in the middle of the combo, but I'll return to that later on in the future sometimes. Aside from that, this is a fun deck, so I hope you guys enjoy. Get those Crossout Designators, and I'll try to get the new account rolling for more videos.